Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Maddie and it is story time. So today I'm going to tell you about the time I won 20 tickets to the Boys of Zummer concert. 20 tickets, yeah, 20 tickets plus 2 VIP meet and greets things. If you follow me on social media, you're probably really sick of hearing this story, so you don't have to stick around unless you want to hear like all the details. If you haven't already, I think it's a pretty great story and that's why I'm telling it again, so stick around to hear everything. So it all started on April 28th. My little sister Hallie, she really wanted to go to a concert. She wanted to go so bad, and all of her friends were buying tickets to go to like Warped Tour and all these concerts, and I wanted to take her to her first concert. So I had been looking online, just kind of teasing her almost, being like, hey, James Bay is only $15 at this. One day I suggested Fall Out Boy and she was like, yes, okay, let's do it. And I was like, wait, are you serious? What? Of course I wanted to go because I effing love Fall Out Boy, but like, I was like, how are you gonna pay for this ticket? Somehow I got talked into it. It really wasn't that hard to get talked into it. All of a sudden we had decided to go to a Fall Out Boy concert, and we decided we would ask all of our family because we love our family. Our older sisters who loved Fall Out Boy ever since they were in high school, they wanted to go so bad, but they couldn't because, you know, they have kids, they couldn't afford it. They were really expensive tickets we bought. So it ended up just being me, my little sister Hallie, and my older brother Caden. So we bought 3 very expensive tickets. They were not originally very expensive, but somebody bought them and they were reselling them, so they were selling them for way more than they bought them for. But we didn't care because we got to go to a Fall Out Boy concert. Maybe a couple days or even like a week after we bought our tickets, Max Schneider announced that he was going on tour with them, and me and my little sister like love him, so we were so excited. Probably at the beginning of July, I was driving home from work and I have this little XM radio. If you don't know what that is, it's just a radio that has like way better stations. It has stations from like New York and LA and stuff. So we have the XM radio, and I had listened to this commercial before, but they were saying that if you enter online you can win it's called a row show, and you get 20 tickets and 2 meet and greet passes. And they were advertising that they had them for the Boys of Zummer concert tour extravaganza. So when I got home that day, I was on my computer. I'm like, ooh, I should enter that. Like, how funny would that be if I won it after we had already went through this like huge process of getting all our money together to buy those tickets. So I honestly didn't really think anything about it. I was like, oh, this would just kind of be funny if I won it, like ironic almost. So I kind of forgot I entered it. July 22nd comes around, so I am walking into work. It's about 8:50, almost 9 o'clock, and I get a call. And I was kind of pissed off because it was from an unknown number, and I had been getting a lot of calls like that lately. I kept telling them to take me off of their stupid calling list, and they weren't going to, so I was just gonna let this person have it. I was going to throw a shitstorm at this person. So I answered it, and I wish I could hear this recording, but I'm going to give you the most accurate representation that I can. So here we go. Hello? Hi, is this Madison? Yes. I forgot the girl's name, so just go with me here. Hi, this is so-and-so from the Morning Mashup Show. How are you today? I'm good. How are you? Okay, well, you know Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy? Yes. Yeah, so you know Fall Out Boy. Yeah, I do. I don't think they hold phones on the radio, actually. I think they have like microphones. Okay, well, Madison, you just won 20 tickets to the Boys of Zummer concert tour. Are you serious? Are you serious? At this point, they are all laughing at me. Haha, yeah, congratulations! I am at work, jumping up and down, almost hyperventilating at this point. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Oh my gosh. This is my favorite part. Are you crying? And I really did say this. No, but I'm about to. They then asked me if they could air that on the radio, and I said yes, of course. And they said that HR would get in touch with me soon. So to get to my work, there's like a little hallway, and then there's a room we go in to put our stuff down. And I'm in this hallway, jumping up and down, like almost hyperventilating, just like dying. Can't even believe what just happened. I work with my mom. She comes out and she's like, are you okay? And I'm like hugging her. I'm like, Mom, I just won 20 tickets to the Boys of Zummer concert. And she started freaking out, and I was freaking out. Everyone was freaking out. She's like, no way, that's not real. And I'm like, it is real, Mom. And we went and actually talked to my boss, and she had actually heard me on the radio. She said she was driving her son to baseball practice or something. They had it playing on the radio and she had heard me just barely like 5 minutes ago. So we were all freaking out. It was crazy. So then I proceeded to call everyone I knew and tell them the amazing news. When I told my sisters that I won the tickets, they were freaking out because they wanted to go so bad. It is a lot harder to get 19 people in one place than you would think it is. So the rest of the day I had my phone on like the highest ringtone because I was waiting from this call from HR, and then like halfway through the day I was like, oh my gosh, what if I was supposed to stay on the phone, like on TV you hear radio shows and like stay on the line to win your prize or something. I was like, shoot, was I supposed to do that? And then I told my mom that I was freaking out and she's like, don't freak out, they'll call you. Moms have that magic touch. I don't know why, I don't know, but they do. So at about 1:30, I missed a phone call. I called them back and it was the HR for SiriusXM. I left a message saying who I was and I was so sorry for missing the call because I read in the rules that you literally have 24 hours to respond or you lose it. You don't win anything. I was like freaking out. I'm like, I already just invited like half of the 19 people. I need these tickets. So I ended up calling her like 4 times because I'm obnoxious like that, and she ended up calling me back about 3 o'clock and we made it official. She sent me some email and it all worked out. So I ended up just inviting a ton of people. Once I got like a good solid list of who I was going to invite, I posted a Facebook status about it because I was so excited, and I don't usually like to like brag like that, but that's what this entire video is about. so I don't care basically. Monday the 27th of July, the tickets came in the mail and I was so excited. I actually am like a super control freak, so I made like this big seating chart like teachers do, saying where everyone would sit, because like I wanted to be by my friends and I wanted everyone to be in like spots where they wouldn't be super awkward because some people didn't know each other. And when the tickets came, I just put numbers to each seat and I put each seat in an envelope so everyone could have their specific seat. So now to the concert day. Woo woo. My little sister is 16 years old. And in the little form they sent us, it said anybody under 18 had to be accompanied by a minor. We were really worried that Hallie wasn't going to be able to come into the meet and greet with me because she was 16. Funny fact, she lost her wallet that morning, which had her ID in it. We were told to bring just in case we needed to be ID'd for some reason, and I was freaking out. And so she brought her like school form ID, and I was just praying that we did not need ID for this. Along with the paperwork I got sent, I was sent an email that was talking about how I get into the VIP meet and greet and stuff. And they said that all I had to do was go up to will call and tell them who I was and they would give me my passes. So about 4 o'clock we got to the amphitheater, we walked over to will call, and they had no idea who I was. There were some people in front of us who were looking for their VIP tickets too, and they couldn't find theirs either. So they sent us behind a gate, like the sketchiest thing ever. And so we went and talked to this other guy, and I'm like, my name is Madison Stock, I'm looking for my VIP tickets. And he's looking, still can't find them. I'm freaking out. So I'm like, I won the SiriusXM Row Show concert, and he goes, oh, why didn't you just start with that? And sends us to the line. So we go and stand in there. I'm like, wait, didn't that email we get say we got lanyards? And my sister's like, yeah, I think it did. So we went and talked to the guy. We're like, hey, did we get lanyards? And he's like, no, you don't need them. So we're kind of upset we didn't get those. That was how they distinguished the VIP people from just like the regular meet and greet people. They did not think we were VIP when SiriusXM like paid for VIP tickets. So I don't know, that kind of made me upset. We get in line, it's not moving for about 15 minutes. At 4:30 they start like straight up, and we just start walking down this long sidewalk. That's what those are called. We get to the area where we're waiting and everyone's getting really nervous. It was crazy. Finally we get like towards the beginning of the line. One of the guys was like, okay, we're going to separate lanyards from wristbands now. So all the people with lanyards got to go in front of us, and I was like, okay, but I should have a lanyard because I won VIP. Still a little pissed about that. It was okay. So we finally got to meet them. I can barely remember what happened. So we walk in and there is Joe. The security guards told us that Joe had surgery on his back the night before the concert, so we couldn't hug him, but I'm like, damn, Joe, you go, Joe. You go. So we walked in. I didn't make my little sister go first. She went first. I didn't like push her or anything, but she went in first, and I don't really know what happened, but I went in and Joe was like, hi. I'm like, hi. And then there was Patrick and Pete and Andy. Patrick and Pete were talking to each other, which really kind of upset me because they weren't talking to me. So we get in there and we didn't even really get to talk to them. The photographer was just like, okay, you two in the middle, and put us straight in the middle. I pushed Hallie towards Patrick so I could stand by Pete. So Pete and Patrick are still talking, like still in this conversation over me and Hallie's heads, and we're just kind of like watching them talk. And then finally they're done, and the photographer's like, smile, and so we're like, smiley, and in the middle of these pictures Patrick is like, how are you, to Hallie, and she's like like freaking out. She's like, did you just speak to me? So after we took the picture, the photographer was like, okay, next. And because with the wristband people, I don't really think they wanted us to stay and chat long. By the time we got done, it was already like 5:20. The gates opened at 5:30, so I'm sure they were just trying to finish it up. In the galleries of all the pictures and stuff, Salt Lake City had an overwhelming amount of meet and greet pictures and people, so I'm pretty sure they just wanted to like keep the line going. So me and Hallie said thanks. I like made an effort to look into Pete's eyes and say thank you, and we left, and Hallie almost started crying, and then something happened which I won't tell you because it's very embarrassing. If enough people watch this video and it gets shared to like SiriusXM and Fall Out Boy, I will tell you what happened next and why it's so embarrassing. So if you want to hear about that, make sure to share this video on Twitter, get it seen by those people, and maybe I'll make an updated video where I tell you the very embarrassing story, who knows. So we went and got our merchandise, and then we went over to like this waiting area because they forgot to scan all of our tickets. Everybody in the meet and greet, they forgot to scan everyone's tickets. So we had to go like to this area and get our tickets scanned and go sit there until they opened the gates, and then we could go and sit down. They opened the gates and we went and got some food and sat behind this nice little shady place and ate our disgusting food, by the way. It was nasty and it was so overpriced, and we ordered a water and they never gave it to us, so that was great. And it was about 6:30 when we finally decided to go sit in our seats, and that's when a bunch of other people decided to come too, and eventually our whole row showed up and it was beautiful. Sorry if the rest of this video is out of focus. My camera died, so I have to use my other camera and I can't see myself in it, so we'll see how this works. So first we had Max, and Max Schneider is a wonderful performer. He was so fantastic. He was such a spaz, but I absolutely loved it. I knew all the songs, so that was fun too. And then there was Wiz Khalifa. Okay, so like I should have expected this, but I didn't. So before he even came out, the DJ Drama, he was like, sorry I was so late. I was lighting up back there with Wiz. As soon as he said that, I swear, just the smell, you could smell it. Somebody started it. Almost the instant Wiz Khalifa came on stage, smoke everywhere. And as the night went on, it got worse and worse and more. And if you looked back on the grass area, just a big cloud. It looked like a cloud was hanging over them. When he started singing the one, it's like, we're just having fun, we don't care who sees. That one I don't sing, by the way, don't judge me. So when he started singing that one, they legitimately threw out giant inflatable joints. I am next to my friend Angie, and we are just cracking up, laughing so hard. And then I look down the line, and down at the very end of the row is my mom filming it. She is sitting there with her phone laughing, filming these giant joints. When Fall Out Boy came on, they were brilliant. Every song they chose to sing, everything was so amazing. So at one point, Pete, Patrick, and Joe went under like this underground secret tunnel, and then they came up in the crowd and they started singing a bunch of instrumental songs. Andy, the drummer, wasn't needed obviously in the instrumental stuff, so when they were coming back under the tunnel, they had Andy do like this amazing drum solo. He was crazy. The rest of the night was amazing. From American Beauty, American Psycho, they threw out giant balloons that looked like eyeballs, and it was hilarious. And I've got a bunch of other little stories about it, but this video is, I guarantee you, 20 minutes long by now. I'm already gonna have to edit out a ton of stuff. So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and comment below telling me that you like it and that you would like to hear like the funny little stories within this concert story. So I know I should make a second one because I can't talk about everything that happened in this video because it's just too much. So, and don't forget also, if you want to know my super embarrassing story about this concert, make sure to tweet it out to SiriusXM and Fall Out Boy, and if both of them see that, if there is proof that both of them see this video, then I will make an updated video talking about my super embarrassing thing that I did. And don't forget to subscribe because I make videos like this and like other things too every single Saturday except today's Sunday. And that's it, I think. I really hope I'm in focus. I don't know if I'm in focus. So I'll see you guys next week, and goodbye.